Cordless, and we are really celebrating in a way that we are offering you special deals, things you haven't seen in quite some time, and we are bringing back an all-time customer favorite. If you have your, a lot of us have our smartphones, and they're great, but let's be honest, like my smartphone in my home, I lose my tower all the time, and then it's always in my purse or I can't find it. I still love to have a handset at home. And one of the things that when we look at Panasonic, they are the electronic leader in the industry. And whether it's innovation, quality, and really reliability, this is a system that if you're tired of having those robocalls, you're tired of hearing the phone ring and they go, oh, it's another solicitor, I don't want to answer the phone. Now we can upgrade our handsets, and now you can call, block, all those numbers. So stay tuned, we're gonna tell you more about that. You have talking caller ID, this is a fully loaded system, and you are going to get 3 handsets that are cordless. These do not, you only need 1 line. So you don't have to worry about having an additional phone line in every single room. The only one that's gonna need a phone line is your main base. This has that digital answering system built in for you. The colors are off the charts beautiful. We have sold over 240,000 of our Panasonic cordless handset system to date here at HSN. At $99.95, we have free shipping and we have 5 flexible payments. We'll start down here. Your first color is gonna be almost like this beautiful champagne color, but it has a navy faceplate. So this is gonna be your navy option. My producer Dan already said the navy is the most limited, so kind of keep that in mind because we only have 1,000 of these to go around. Then we move in, and this is gonna be the champagne, and this has the brown faceplate. These are so pretty for a phone system. And then my all-time favorite is going to be that rose gold. So customer pick with over 1,386 reviews. If you own it, we're gonna pop up our testimonial line. Give us a call on your Panasonic, 1-866-376-8255. Lori Leland is here.
Good to see you.
Lori, you said to me, out of all the phone systems we present here at HSN,
right,
this is the #1 top selling and the most highly rated and reviewed.
This is it, and you even said it, this is the leading global brand when it comes to home phone technologies. Right. I don't know why you'd buy anything but Panasonic because they're so feature packed. And here's what you're getting.
Okay.
4 gorgeous handsets. So you're getting that corded and cordless. Love this one. You'll never lose it. You always know where it is because it's attached.
So true.
This is the handset you're gonna run for when the power goes out because this has that battery backup built right in as well. But then, oh, and I wanna show you this. Look at this gorgeous base with the giant screen on it that's nearly 3.5 inches. So you really can't see that one. You're also getting your nice loudspeaker button on all of these. So you're gonna be able to talk hands-free on every handset.
And that's great if you work from home.
Really good, right?
Like if you have your own home office, that's fantastic to multitask.
Conference calls, or like you and your husband can talk to the grandkids and you don't have to have a handset in your hand. You can just set it down.
Get tired of holding it.
So nice, right? You don't have to do the ear tuck thing. Yeah. And then look at how big the screens are. So nearly 2-inch screens, backlit keys. These are gorgeous. They are glowing. That touch of that seriously beautiful rose gold just makes my day. But then here's what we love about it. Fantastic features, including that dedicated call blocking button. So Robert and I, we were actually having a pretty serious in-depth conversation about the need to block calls. My mom and dad are a little bit older, and these scam callers are getting more and more bold. They've had threats. They've had people saying if you don't do this or that, you could be arrested. Like there's some crazy things that go on in the world of phone calling. You don't have to put up with it for 1 second.
And you're not exaggerating that. And I know that seems crazy, but I was telling Lori, I said we had a message that said there's a warrant out for your arrest. And we're like, what? And then my husband Googled it and looked it up, and it had the number, and other people were experiencing that. But now you can call block it.
So listen to this. So you can block it. Talking caller ID is announcing exactly who's calling. I love that. Now you can turn that off if you don't like it, but I am with the touch of 2 buttons, 1 button, and then I'm going to confirm it. Now I've blocked that caller even though they're calling from a private number.
Can I unblock them if I accidentally block somebody?
Great question. Yes, you can unblock at any time. You can even go in and you can set this to automatically block all of the numbers that that aren't registered or come up as zeros or anything like that, which is really helpful as well. Unblock at any time. And did we say it? It's 250 names and numbers you'll be able to block with the touch of one button. Panasonic,
I don't even know
company.
250 people.
I
well,
know,
actually,
right?
I do. I know all of you.
All of you guys. That's right. Exactly. The robocalls and the political seasons, like it gets crazy.
It does.
You don't want to have to deal with that at all whatsoever. And again, look at how easy this is. You've got your little menu button right here. So you can go in, you've got your 100 name and number phone book that's right here. You also have a built-in sound detector. I thought this was really cool. You can use this as a baby or a pet monitor. And this phone system, when it picks up noise in the room that you set it up in, it will literally call you. So, okay, we've got an incoming call. Okay, well, it's HSN, and we have a decision to make.
Well, we're here, so let's answer it.
Should we answer it?
I think we should answer
let's send it to the digital answering machine because we're a little busy.
Yeah, that's true.
But listen to how loud that talking caller ID is, so you're never running for a phone call you don't want to have to answer.
Yeah, that's nice.
Isn't that nice? And then if you do let it go to your digital answering machine, just know you will be able to screen.
Just call and see if we're still on for tomorrow night. Talk to you soon. Bye.
You can screen at any of the handsets, so you don't have to go running into your base.
Right.
You can actually hear that person speaking if you're in the bedroom, if you're in your bathroom, wherever you are throughout your house, you can screen that call.
And you know, one of the great things is that we have Panasonic. I don't have this phone system, but I have Panasonic in my home with our phone system. I like when I'm doing laundry, like I just clip it right to whatever it is I'm wearing. I put it on speakerphone. I've got my flip fold, and I'm flip folding. I'm talking because you know I'm a talker, and I love to talk to my friends and family. So to me, this is so smart. I don't have to have it up to my ear, and because of that DECT 6.0, a lot of us underestimate the importance of upgrading our DECT, because if you've got an older system, talk to us because we get a lot of interference from microwaves, vacuum cleaners, electronics.
Exactly. Great point, Robin. So if you have Wi-Fi in your home, which by now most of us do, you could get a lot of interference with the lesser technologies, with yesteryear's technologies. We hear all the time people that love Panasonic and have systems they've had 10, 15 years, and they don't necessarily want to upgrade because their system's working so well. We just want the newest, latest features. So this one basically has a built-in range extender. You're gonna be able to step away from the base station on this one up to 1,000 feet. Which is really cool. And it's interference-free technology. So you don't worry about the Wi-Fi, the vacuum cleaner, you don't worry about the microwave. You're getting all the latest and greatest features, including that dedicated call blocking button. We love that. You have noise reduction. So if you're talking to someone and they're at the airport and you hear those announcements coming on, driving you crazy about where the gates are, and you can kind of hear that, it kind of muddles it out for you when you're at home, so you don't hear all of that extra added noise that's coming through on the other end.
And that is what drives you crazy, especially if you've got the static in your phone and you know that when you're talking to someone, you're like, what? I can't hear you. And that's why we want a home system. We want a phone and not our smartphone, because you get better clarity, you get better sound, you get better noise reduction, and you get better security. I don't know if this is like true, but I had heard like if you're using like your credit card or giving things over the phones, to use a handset, the one against, have you heard that?
I have not heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me a bit.
Yeah, I really truly heard that. And like I said, I don't know if how factual, but I always use the corded one because they say there's better security that way. I don't know if that's true.
That's very smart. I'm going to have to Google that.
I don't know. You Google that.
Now, this is going to give you great peace of mind, because even when this is unplugged, so in a power outage, you will be able to place and receive phone calls when you have your landline. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Annie, is that you?
It is. How are you?
I'm great. You sound amazing.
You sound great, too.
Thank you. Can you believe we're talking
Annie.
to... There's Robin.
Hi.
We love you. Hey, can you believe we're talking on phones that aren't even plugged into power?
That's amazing.
Seriously, that's crazy.
It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
All right, girl, we love you.
Bye, Annie.
Bye.
I'm waving to her like she can see me.
You're
How
on
bad
TV.
is that?
I think she can.
I think she can. That's probably true. I'm just having a moment here. But you know what? How long will that battery backup last?
Okay, so you have about 7 hours of battery backup here, and you do need to put in AA batteries for that to work. But I'll tell you what, you keep that set in, you have it fresh, and then when the power goes out, and we all know our cell towers get totally jammed, it's virtually impossible to call out in inclement weather when the power goes out. Now you have that backup system that gives you such great peace of mind.
And it's wonderful. And the fact is, is because you have 4 handsets. You've got 3 that are cordless, the one on the home base. This gives you lots of versatility. A lot of us, I mean, how many of us only have one phone on the home base, but you don't have all the cordless handsets? And then the phone rings and you're running to the kitchen.
Exactly.
You're running to wherever that home base is. Or how about you're like me? Like, we have additional handsets, but sometimes it falls down in the sofa, or I forget where one is. Then I'm like, oh, I've got another one.
Right.
Oh, I've got this one.
I have another one.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it because you have all of these additional handsets. Now, the one Lori is sharing with you, she's showing you how that you can add phones, you can monitor from the home base. We want to share with you, that's the rose. So that's rose gold. That is stunning.
So pretty, isn't it?
So, it's like jewelry for any room. It's like eye candy. It's so pretty. Then we have the champagne. I know we're getting a phone call. And then we have your navy, which is also in the champagne, but the navy faceplate.
This isn't actually a phone call. This is sound monitoring. So I set this one up in supposedly my son Landon's room, right? So I can hear him when he starts to wake up in the morning. I don't have to rely on a baby monitor. I can hear him say, "Mommy, I'm ready to get out of bed." And then I can go in and get up. But how nice for maybe grandma and grandpa, where you don't have to buy them a $100 or $200 baby monitor to be able to monitor the sounds in your home. Now, this could call one of the other handsets. So I'm listening in right now. I could put it on speaker. I can listen as long as I want. Or you can actually set this up to call you on your cell phone. So if you want to hear when your teenagers are coming home from school, this will call you when sound is detected in the room that you hook it up in.
So not necessarily just for children, for babies.
It could be a pet monitor.
It could be
you
for
can
Monty.
listen in on Monty all day long if you want.
So now,
Isn't that cool?
Okay, so it'll call my cell phone?
It could call your cell phone. So if you have workers coming into your house and maybe they're supposed to be there at a certain time and maybe you let them in, but they're supposed to be letting themselves out, you're going to be able to hear it.
That's genius.
Isn't that brilliant?
So when it hears
detector.
sound, the sound is detected, then it calls my smartphone, or you can designate it to the home base.
Yeah, it could be one of the
wherever.
other phones or on your cell.
That's genius.
Isn't that amazing?
You know, as you hear all the features that are built in and you look at $99.95 and you realize you're getting 4 of the handsets, you're getting 1 that's corded, you're getting 3 that are cordless, so you can put them in your master bedroom. You know, we've heard a lot, you know, you think as, you know, we start to get older, it's always nice to have one like in the bathroom or somewhere, just in case you need help, you have that to be able to call 911. That's the benefit of having 3 additional cordless handsets. This is highly rated, highly reviewed, top selling here at HSN for a good reason. Look at all those gold stars across the top, right, Lori?
Yes, they love it. Everybody loves this. This is the system I'm using in my home. And again, with all of these great features. So you can actually plug in that one system, or that one base right into the phone jack, and then you only need power for the remaining 3 handsets, which is really convenient. You have that 100 name and number phone book built right in. You can use this as an intercom system. So if you want to intercom to the other handsets, instead of screaming down the hallway when it's dinner time, you can simply ring one of the phones or all of the phones if you want. Speed dial. So you talked about 911, emergency services. You can set that up so that when you press and hold number 1 as an example, it will call emergency services for you, which is a really handy feature.
How about the phone book? We haven't talked much about the phone book. How many phones?
100 name and numbers. Yep, 100 different names and number, which is really, really nice.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It really is. And then I'm going to go ahead and intercom to you, Robin. So I'm intercomming Robin's phone right now. It makes this really lovely little ding, ding sound. Now you can pick it up and we can talk. And hey, Robin.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, you sound so clear, although you're right next to me.
I was just going to say that because you know sometimes when you do call between, there's a lot of static. Interference.
Static, absolutely.
You sound really good.
You do too. And I can hear you out of both ears, but this is so perfect for a big home.
I like that it's labeled because sometimes I'm just, you know, I just can't figure things out. And it literally says talk. It says off. It says volume up, volume down. It even says redial. It has at the bottom speakerphone, call block. If I want to block up to 250 numbers.
Right, isn't that amazing?
I can do that. I mean, think for as little as $19.99. When's the last time on those 5 monthly installments on your credit card you upgraded your phone system in your home? Today is that day. You upgrade it. You get that DECT 6.0, so you don't have that interference. You don't have the crackling breakup sound. And finally, you can call block those numbers you don't want to call. You want to call block. Maybe it's that boyfriend. You let him go, and you're thinking, I'm tired. He keeps calling me because he wants me back. You can block him. And that goes the other way for guys.
And you can, exactly. And you can unblock at any time. Maybe he's by his flowers.
Maybe chocolate candy. I could be bribed with a bottle of wine. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not.
Are you? but very handy. Great for the robocalls or the people you just don't want to talk to. That dedicated call blocking button, that will be your brand new best friend.
I love it. So customer pick 573147. Lori, thank you for being here. You're not going anywhere. You'll be back a little later.